Howdy y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Harv channel. Playing some Ranch Simulator today. Look at that, man. We've started making cheese. And more specifically, blue cheese. Because blue cheese is just money, 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 man. Money. So we was making it over here, but I keep learning more and more about this game as I go along. I keep finding stuff. Like I found a thing on the Steam. Somebody posted a picture of a way better setup for chickens, like as many chickens as we're gonna have. So we're probably going to like revamp this chicken house because all these eggs all over the ground and all that craziness. We need to kind of fix that. Tell you what, I'm gonna leave all that. That's just craziness. None of those should be fertilized because I've learned that fertilized eggs only get laid at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I've also learned that if you pick up a fertilized egg, the chickens will attack you, which is a little crazy, but because chickens in real life ain't going to do that. But I've also been sitting here. I honestly don't remember what we did in the last episode. Like, I've been just playing just for fun and not really thinking much about it, but I mean, look at this. I've made salami, 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 just loads of stuff. So we're going to sell that stuff today, kind of clear everything out. I've put like a bunch of cabinets in here, which they're all empty right now. And I've also figured out that you grind the meat into the pot, and then you add an egg, and you add milk, and it makes it more expensive. You can sell it for more money. So we're going to start doing that, especially since we've got loads and loads of eggs, which I guess now that I say that, let's just go ahead and grab a basket and we're going to gather all these eggs cuz we kind of need them cuz you put an egg in the cheese too apparently. Not entirely sure, like I don't know how to make cheese in real life, but my wife tells me that you don't really put eggs in cheese or something like that. I'm not really sure. I don't do a whole lot of cooking myself. Is there a chicken? There's dead chickens. How did they get out there? I'm super confused now. How did they get out there? It's kind of disconcerting. Seeing stuff like that. Like, so if we do the other setup, like I found, we also aren't going to have to worry about this sort of thing, like chickens getting stuck in the door, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff we won't have to worry about because there won't actually be necessarily a house. You basically put down some foundations, and then I'll show you. You put in a couple of these, or I guess as many as these houses as you want, and that's just kind of how it goes. We're gonna collect all the eggs because we don't actually need any more chickens at the moment. I think I might go ahead and like do all that off camera. I don't know. I've been trying to record episodes in advance because we're actually going on vacation for like 4 days or 5 days, something like 4 nights, 5 days. And that basket's apparently full. But we're going on vacation, so I've been trying to catch up. So like, I think there's like 2 episodes ahead of this one. Like right now it is Sunday night, and I think Monday and Tuesday's already scheduled. Put those in here. I don't think we can. I think we can put them in a cooler, but I think there's a cooler here that doesn't have a whole lot in it. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, two things. I think we can put a chicken in a cooler. Okay, all right. Oop, not that. We'll get this figured out. All the buttons. All right, we'll go ahead and just set this up here. I have started making the cheese in the house because apparently I didn't know this either. I learned that you have a drying room in your house, like a smokehouse room or whatever. But yeah, like I showed you where that cheese is, that's like a drying room. You can put your cheese in there, and then apparently you can also hang meat in there. Like you hang meat, like you'll hang 6 meat on here and 6 meat on here, and then you got more space for cheese hanging, like putting cheese back there. But we're gonna go. I guess we should have brought that cooler with us. We need to take that cheese down because it is done. should have enough 612. It's probably not gonna have enough space, but we'll get as much as we can in here because I think that's all of our coolers. We'll have to check the back of the truck. We might have one more, I think. The bad thing is you have to actually pull it off the cabinet manually because you can't hold the cooler and collect it like you would some things, which is fine. I think it's because it doesn't want you pulling it off too early or something. Let's see. So we're at 17. I think we're going to have plenty of space. Because that'd be 20 and then 23. We do have some milk there. We do need to go milk our cows because they produce milk at 10 and 1800. 10 in the morning, 1800 at night. So we're going to try to arrange this to where we can stack as many in here as we can. I think I just sold the oil. Yeah, that cooler's empty. Okay. So we've got space. Go ahead and take this around here to that. Grab a cow. Which I'm pretty sure, like, I want to say last episode, I think I just bought the milk cows. I actually milked with a bucket for a bit. But like I said, it's been so long since I did the episode and I've played so much that I honestly don't even remember. Like, I don't have any recollection. Like, I bought these cows, I think, but now I've got 3 calves. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff I've went through. Probably should have recorded more than I did, but, you know, it is what it is. I was having fun, not really worrying too much about it. You guys probably understand. This is a pretty fun game. I am kind of fearful that at some point we're going to run out of stuff to do. But I will say this game's not quite set up as much as I would like it to be for, mass things. Like if you wanted to have, 100 beef cows or something like that. I mean, you would have to, you could set it up, but it'd be very tedious to do that much work. We'll go ahead and cook up a little bit of cheese while we're here. So you put that in there, grab an egg, put that in there. And then there's this. If you leave the pots on the stove when you log out, it messes them up like that. You got to pick them up and put them back down. But I have a plan back here as well. I've already set up my fence, did all the process. I just need to go buy the planks for it. But I'm going to extend the beef cattle lot. Well, that was interesting. That was cool. We got flying cows. Extend their lot. I'm not going to extend the dairy cow lot because I need them to be close. So once we get probably 6 or 9, or because it takes 3 cows to fill one thing. Once we get the number we want, like 3, 6, or 9, or 12, or whatever it is, we're probably going to just get rid of the bull. We'll just sell him or put him in with the beef cows or something like that, And then I got a comment saying that the greenhouse is basically, the guy said the greenhouse is more work than, he's willing to do and all that stuff. We got this set up. And honestly, look at this. Everything is dead. Everything. And I don't think it's been that many days. I guess it might have been. I guess you could look back at the episode before this one. And it would tell you, how many days it's been, in-game days. But pretty much everything's died. And this isn't from like harvesting it and it dying. So I think what we're going to do, because it seems a little bit easier, is, so like this grape's still alive, that grape's still alive, this one, that one. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, at some point, maybe next episode or something like that, we're going to tear everything out and we're going to put in just grapes. I think that would probably be for the best. Is we're just going to basically turn it into like a grape farm. Because everything else just seems like it just takes so much work to get it done. But we've started doing cheese just because, like, you make so much money with cheese. It is crazy how much money you make. Because I actually did all the figures. I wrote it all up. And as far as I can tell, doing blue cheese with beef milk, with cow milk, makes you the most money. After everything is said and done, if you put the blue stuff in it, the blue mold, and the egg, You can sell it for $175 and your profit will be $102, which is pretty considerable. Nothing else I can find is will top that. Because like as far as the greenhouse goes, everything you use in the greenhouse is like one and done. You don't actually make anything out of it. Looks like we need more mold. So I don't have actual little stoves for our workshop over there. So right now I'm just basically doing everything on this stove. I ought to get some more burners and set them up along here. That way we can do like, I guess, so you can fit 6 rounds, like 12 things of cheese in one can. So we ought to set up like 10 more burners or something, or at least 4 more burners. So you could do half a can per. I think that would be helpful. We have enough for one more mold. I don't want to waste the milk. You can do it without putting the egg in there because the egg only adds like a $4 profit. So you could do it without putting the egg in there and you'd still make pretty decent money. But since we have loads and loads of eggs, I've set up my own little test game too, so I can test a bunch of stuff, but and I don't have very many eggs on there, but we've got loads of eggs on here. So there ain't no reason not to just do it here. So we'll just set that all in there. We're going to go load up the coolers, I guess, out of the workshop. And then, I don't know if we're going to buy that lumber today or not. I don't know when the chicken house is going to get expanded. I really want to, at some point very soon, build another barn and a lot, or 2 lots, probably for pigs and goats. Alright, get this set up. Yeah, we need to... Oop. It's not letting me pick it up. We need to go sell all this stuff so we can get some money. And I know I didn't show making all this stuff, but like I said, I don't know. I guess I got really into it and was just playing and having fun and just having a good old time. So what we might do is, I've got 2 eggs in there, a whole basket of eggs there. And then, of course, look at this. I've been working so much in here. I actually had a mattress set up so I wouldn't have to go all the way back to the house. Where's our chicken? Did one of those have chicken in them? Chicken sausage. Because I don't want to sell just the chicken. There it is, right there. So we should, while we're here, go ahead and... Oh, crap. Don't do that. I didn't put a pot on it. Does it just get rid of it? Does it just delete it? Yeah, it does. Oh, not that. Okay. So I need pans. Fortunately, the pans are all the way at the house. So we'll just leave them there for now. I'll come back and do that later. I only wasted 1 chicken. So we need more pans while we're out, is the gist of that. So we need to buy a couple more pans and probably some of those burners. So we can get the milk production really cooking. Literally. But we'll run to the, I guess we'll run to the hardware store and sell this, because they don't sell the cooker things at the general store, but they sell the pans at both. I don't know of anything else we need while we're out. This should bring just a load of money. Just loads of money. I will say I've been getting a decent number of comments lately. I had one person comment something about how I basically play the game. I won't say her exact words, but I play the game basically however I want to do, which I don't know how else to do it. You know, I play it the way I want to play it, and I more or less play it almost like I would in real life. Like things at the farm are set up, and sometimes you get things set up and then they change, and you just got to basically change with them. You know, when you find a better way to do stuff, you just go ahead and do it. I can sit here and watch, make sure I don't sell anything that I'm not supposed to sell. So you can see some of this stuff doesn't have eggs or milk in it because I didn't know I could put it in there to make it worth more. And there's so much stuff. That's it. Okay, we're good. $16,000. I don't even. We're gonna be able to build our barn. All right, We're definitely getting goats or pigs or I guess both pretty soon. Let's go ahead and let's see, what were we gonna grab? We're gonna grab some pots and a couple of burners. Let's go ahead and grab, let's see, 5 of those. I guess 3 of those. And then let's go ahead and grab, I guess 20 of these. I think we should be able to fit those in the truck. Let's see. I always forget to move my truck, of course. I've got stuff flying everywhere. Really wish there was a way for it to like know your truck's sitting there, but I don't know. I should really just move it, I suppose. Get that set up there. If we can get that set there, we should be able to stack them, I think. Nope. They just go right inside of each other. That's interesting. Is it gonna let me sit that there? Set a cooler up here. Can I stack another cooler up here? No. Alright, let's see what we can put where. Might be able to stack some of this stuff. Need to be, I think the lumber will fit here right in the back. I'm pretty sure there should be plenty of space, I believe. But we can use this to expand the beef farm, because right now we have, I think it's 10 head of beef, and I want to get more than that. I'd like to be where we, when we do slaughter or whatever, we'll kill like, I don't even know, several. Can I put that up there? Is it gonna let me? Probably not. Wonder if that'll stay there. Sometimes you set stuff and then it'll look pretty good, and then all of a sudden you just won't. I didn't think about that. We should be able to stack stuff on top of the lumber, actually. This will go 4 wide if you do it right. And apparently I didn't do it right. I don't think the truck is set quite right. Do the nudge. I'm trying to get this just so. Probably ain't gonna work though. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Like I said, if you can get it set up just right, like that, you can actually get them stack them 4 wide in there. Because I think, I want to say you can do them 4 high or 5 high or something like that. Which we bought 20 of them. So we need them to go 5 high, ideally. Which, if we can't fit them all, that's fine. We'll just come back and get them. So what we'll do, just grab them and set them next to the truck, and then we can jump up on the truck and get them fixed that way. It's not ideal that it's raining right now, but we'll work with it. Farmers work in the rain, man. They just do. Things need to get done, you just do them. Get these stacked in here as much as I can. Don't think they're all gonna fit. I think it's gonna reach its stack limit. I think that's probably it. If it lets me do another one, I'd be surprised. Nope, that's it. Alright, so I guess we'll come back for that stuff. Will it let me sit this up here? No. Of course not. That's alright, we'll just come back for it. We didn't bring a trailer or nothing, so we'll be alright. Run back to the farm. Oh, I thought I'd ran out of gas. Run back to the farm and build a little fence today. Actually just remembered I need mold. Let's run to the general store before we run back. Because by the time we get back and build a little fence or whatever, it'll probably be 1800. And we can go do our milking again. And then we got plenty of eggs. We just need, like... Oh, crap. Man, that thing gets out of control quick. On my other game that I'm playing by myself, I've been doing a whole bunch. I was playing quite a bit with the side-by-side. And I got really used to like drifting, all that stuff. Let's see, what do we need? How many can we buy? How many can we buy? Loads. A lot. Let's get 20, I guess. That'll work. That is quite a bit, but you can put these in a cooler, which is very handy. Alright, stick these in the cooler. That way we got plenty of space for them. But yeah, some of the other comments, let's see, I had another guy comment. I talked about the guy that said something about the greenhouse, which I totally agree with him about the greenhouse. And then the person that commented basically that I play the game however I want and don't really care because I don't know how else to do it. I'm just that kind of guy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to play besides the way I want to play. You know, I think if I were, I guess maybe the other way would be to like play it the way you guys would want me to play it, but to me that doesn't make any sense because if I'm playing it the way you want me to play it, then there's a good chance I'm going to get bored and just not like it anymore. You know, like for instance, like if I wanted to speed through the woods to get here because it's quicker, I'd do that, but I don't like doing that. I like it playing at least semi-realistic. I think it is better that way. Let's see, so I need a couple of pots here, don't I? Yeah, I do. I'll grind that up. And then I think when we go back we'll need more pots, I believe. And then we'll just leave all that stuff. Throw an egg in there. And then throw an egg in there. We'll have to wait till we get milk, because milk really raises the value of things. So I don't really have a goal for today other than, you know, build stuff. So I think the plan is to expand this. We'll just talk and work at the same time. We're not going to do that first section of fence there right off. To expand this so that the dairy or the beef cattle have more space. And then we're going to swap the back of the barn right there for a front barn, or a barn front that has the big open door on it, because the cows just, there's so many of them, they just keep getting stuck in that little bitty door. So I'm going to put a front on there, and it will mean the walk-through doors on the other side, but we'll just put a door on there and not open it, because otherwise the dairy cattle will come over and we'll just have intermingled cows. I don't think, I'm pretty sure I looked it up, a dairy bull will not breed a beef cow, which I think we are going to get a second beef bull at some point. Which I don't know if some of them are born as bulls sometimes, because I'm pretty sure I got a male, like I had a rooster hatch out. Pretty certain I did. Let's see. We're going to leave that one, like, actually, we're going to take this and we're going to stick a full stack right there. This we're going to sit right there. I'm not going to build that yet. That one section right there, and we're going to sit these here. Because what I'm going to have to do, look at this, they're like all crammed up in this doorway. What I'm going to have to do, which is going to be a huge pain, is tear this down, and I can't place this while this is here. So I'm going to have to tear this down, and this thing on the other side tear it down, take this thing out, which I guess I can go ahead and do that now, and tear that down, and then replace the back, and then put the fences in, or something like. I think when I built this, I couldn't do one or the other, something like that. Which, let's see what it costs for that, because we're going to make sure we have the materials sitting here. So we need 19 wooden planks, which is not bad at all. And we have 16, which we'll get half of that back. So let's see. So we should have, if half of that comes back, and then we use this, that should build that. We probably need some for that. We're going to run back to the store, I guess, and get that, get those other planks, because I think we're gonna need them. The biggest problem I think we're gonna have is that the cows are gonna be in the way, because you can't place stuff down if there's animals in the way. I also found out you can't place stuff down if there's poop in the way, you know, like chicken eggs or chicken poop or whatever. You can't put any of that down if there are animals sitting there. I think while we're down here, let's see, I was going to buy more lumber, but I think we'll just hold off. So if we can get 4, let's just get 3, 6, 9. I think we'll just make sure we got 9 stacks on here. We'll bring that other pot back while we're at it. I'd like to get this done today. Beef barn expansion, and then we're supposed to be doing cheese, but you know, it is what it is. So there's 4 sitting out there. Let's go ahead. We don't really need these at the moment. We're going to grab them since we're here, because why not? And at the moment, so usually I like sit here and cut parts out and like this boring stuff, which I guess you guys will have to let me know how, you know, if you like this kind of better or worse, or it doesn't matter, or, you know, I don't know if anyway, I was going to say something, but whatever. I'm doing this where I do the uncut stuff because it's easier. I don't have to edit it. And right now I'm trying to knock out some episodes because I'm going on vacation for like 4 or 5 days. And I would like to have these videos done before I go so that you guys have something to watch, because right now I'm like 4 days behind, you know, and I don't think that it makes the episode that much worse. I mean, we still do stuff, we still get stuff done, and somehow I still manage to talk the entire time, because apparently I'm really good at that. And I haven't gotten any complaints, but I don't think any of these, you know, full talking uncut episodes have went out. But I do know there are some people that like the uncut stuff. I tell you what, I just looked down. Do you ever think it's like, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this truck and I'm like, this is crazy. Look at all the stuff stacked up on top of that truck. That just seems a little bit out there, I guess. Alright, so before we do anything else, we're going to milk our cattle. Let's grab a thingy here. And then I actually think we might have 4 that we'll milk. It's hard to tell. Some of them look like they're big enough. Like that one, I'm gonna bet that one's not big enough. If I were to guess, that one still looks like a calf. This one should be big enough. So that's done. I will say this, if you don't know, is way better, because I actually was milking them by hand, but I didn't know that there was like a limited quantity, or at least that they would put out more than the bucket actually held. So I was sitting there just basically milking until it said no milk, and then finding out later, looked it up and found out that I was actually wasting some of the milk, which is no good, because they'll actually give you like 10.5 units or something like that, and the bucket only holds 7. So if you're milking with a bucket, only do like press the buttons like 7 times, 8 times, something like that. Take the bucket, dump it out, and then go back and do it again. Which we got mold in here. go ahead and do that. We don't have to do the barn expansion. Maybe we'll sit here and cook up some stuff. That one's empty. Cook up some cheese. And then we'll sleep and then do the barn expansion in the morning. Something like that. I wonder if this dries faster. I bet it doesn't than it would in those cabinets over there. Go ahead and set this in here by the door. So I guess the big question is, how are y'all liking it? The one comment I got said, he said something about, the farm is getting big, and I would definitely agree. The farm is definitely growing. I'm pretty sure the greenhouse was not necessarily a mistake, but it was not necessary. I mean, it's like we need to tear it out and just do grapes, I think, because honestly, they're watered. I didn't fertilize them, but as far as I know, the fertilizer only speeds up the growth. So I don't really know why they all died, because I mean they were ready to harvest, and then all of a sudden they just died. I mean, I went in there to check them or something, and they were just all dead. So I'm like, I don't really know what to do about that, because there's so much other stuff on the farm that needs done. You can't be just constantly checking the greenhouse. I mean, we have animals on the farm that need tended to. Let's go ahead and turn this light on so maybe we can see a little bit better. Is there a light in here? There is not. That's okay. How many more can we fit? 7? I don't know if we'll have that many. I guess we might. This is cool, man. I swear I didn't know this was in here, and then I come across a video, and it was something about recipes or something like that, and I seen her hanging stuff, and I'm like, actually, I think the picture was her hanging meat right here, and I'm like, where in the world is that? And then I look in the picture, and you could see cheese on this shelf, and I'm like, I was like, I bet that's in the house. It's like, man, that's actually really cool. I mean, that they put that in there. I wish I'd have known it straight away. I wouldn't have built that stuff over there, But we found out. I mean, I guess we could have went like forever without knowing. I'm sure somebody at some point would have put a comment or something on there saying, "Hey, won't you use the drying racks in your house?" But you know, all right. So I guess I'll get this, finish cooking this up. There's 2 there. There's 1 more. We're gonna have a perfect amount, aren't we? Yeah, we are, because there's only 1 more in there. But anyway, I guess if you liked it, like it, and if you loved it, subscribe and hit the notification bell thingy, and you know, hopefully you liked it. Hopefully we're having enough fun and enough farm growth, and I'm really hoping to have more animals soon. But we can only go so fast. I don't know how else to go any faster besides, we are selling a lot of oil and making a lot of money like that. But I'm going to get some more stuff done around here, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.